Kevin Blair. I'm the head of talent acquisition globally for Cisco Systems. I'm responsible for driving performance enhancements around our talent acquisition teams through the three major regions we operate in, EMEA, the APJC and the Americas region, and overall driving process improvements to return value to our clients, our customers, our hiring managers through the types of people we attract and our ability to continue to attract them in the future. The reason Cisco partners with Evolution is simply the approach and the partnership, and I think that's the key word in the whole piece is the partnership. What we don't do is have a relationship whereby we brief them on a specific role and then we get an influx of CVs. What we really try and do is they try and understand our business and we try and help them get an appreciation for what we're looking for to a much greater and more granular level of detail. What that enables them to do is improve their success rates by bringing us the right types of people, but not only the types of people we're looking for on the role at that time, but also the evolution of that role and the types of people we may be interested or a further extension of that role. So more the proactive approach and their ability to engage and understand us at both a tactical delivery level and a strategic level. So one of the priorities we have as an organisation is to attract and bring in diverse candidates. So one of the reasons why we partner with Evolution around this particular topic is they actually understand the business value to Cisco as an organisation by having a diverse workforce, and they understand the role that they play in that as a fulfillment partner. And what I mean by that is it's not just about understanding that we have this need for a diverse candidate base, but also the role they play in it and their ability to attract them represents Cisco to a diverse group in a different way, because often the language and the terminology and the approach and overall the experience needs to be very different for diverse groups. So that's one of the areas where we really focus and have worked with Evolution, and they've really worked back with us in order to help us refine that. I think the extension of that is really the way in which that they proactively go out and try and position themselves as a player in this space. And I think that's really important for any search partner and any organisation that's trying to return this kind of value to an organisation like ours, is that they actually understand the overall benefits to the market, to the sector, in having this proactive approach and by initiating the right work that they do and the behaviours, running events, partnering with organisations that support this and promote this kind of activity. So Evolution partners with us to provide support around niche and hard to fill roles. On the basis that they don't just go after the low-hanging fruit with us as a partner. I've worked with recruitment partners before where they'll really cherry pick the types of roles that they want to work on, and they'll really go after the things that they find easy to fill. Well, the things that are easy to fill are also the things that are easy to fill for my team. And so what we try and do is when we engage with them, they look at what gives us pain as an organisation and how they can take that pain away and how they can really help us scale as an in-house talent acquisition function by looking at the stuff where it's not economically viable for us to scale to as an organisation, or it's confidential, or it's not something that we necessarily have a strong presence in, or it's unique to that particular moment in time. And so where Evolution come in is that we expose them to this, and they really come along on that journey with us and take some of that pain away. So some of the value-add services that we've worked with Evolution on is not just around the outcome-orientated solution, but actually some of the creative solutions, whether it be around giving us insight into markets, giving us a flavour for the skills mix in those markets. That whole kind of consultative end-to-end approach, it's not just about them filling a job for us, fulfilling a requisition or creating an outcome. It's actually about their ability to help us understand what's available to us in the market and how we're perceived, and start to think about how we manage our communications with those candidates based on the perception of Cisco to that candidate community. And that varies with such a broad range of technologies we have in our organisation. Not everybody looks at the same Cisco. And Evolution has really helped us understand how we approach different technologies in different ways, and what that candidate pool might perceive us to be. why I would recommend Evolution compared to other recruitment organizations that I've engaged with is the strong sense of values they have as an organization that really runs through them in terms of their approach to client engagement and their approach to their candidates. Whether it's the investor in people status, which is an organization is really important, which I personally really value, and the way they develop their staff and the way they set their team up in a support model, and having seen them through working with them a little bit more intimately, just their overall value set I find key.